Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some delicious coconut chocolate chunk scones. Let's dive in. Okay, so I have listed all of the ingredients in the description box below. You can find the link to the whole recipe there. We're just going to dive right in. So first, we're going to take our flour, our baking powder, sugar, and salt. And we are going to whisk that all together. There we go. Okay, next we're gonna cut in our butter. So with the butter, I like to use my hands for this. You can also use a pastry cutter, but you're just gonna take your cold butter, plop it into your dry mixture, and then we're gonna crumble it together until it forms a bunch of like pea-sized shapes. This is something that you want to do quickly just because the heat of your hands, if you are using your hands, is going to heat up the butter relatively quick, which is also why it's really important to be using cold butter. There we go. There's still a couple bigger chunks, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, next we are going to take our coconut. I am using shredded coconut. You can use whatever type of coconut you want though. This is just what I had left over in a bag. So I wanted to use it up. We're just going to mix that in. And then we're going to take our coconut milk. And if you don't have coconut milk, you can use heavy cream. That's what I typically use in my scone recipes. But the coconut for these coconut flavor scones gives it a nice extra hint of coconut flavor. And then I also have a half teaspoon of vanilla and a half teaspoon of coconut extract in here as well. So if you are just using heavy cream instead of coconut milk, you can use an extra probably half a teaspoon or so of coconut extract just to give it that coconut flavor. And then we're gonna mix it together. Okay, and right before we start kneading it, I'm gonna add in the last final piece, our chocolate chunks. I'm using dark chocolate chunks, but you could use whatever chocolate you like. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna have to start kneading this. So I'm gonna sprinkle some flour on here, and we're looking to knead the scones into a nice little circle. Go. Sprinkle a little bit more flour on top, and then we're just going to knead this together. Add more flour as you need so that it's not a sticky dough. Okay, and then we want to shape it just so that it's a circle, and then flatten it out a little bit, make a nice little disc. Just pinch any little bits together if it looks like it's falling apart. There we go. And then we're gonna cut it into 8. Okay, and then we're gonna put it on these pieces on a baking sheet with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. There we go. And last but not least, if you have a little bit of heavy whipping cream left over or your coconut milk left over, we're just going to brush the tops of the scones with the leftover milk, just so that they get nice and brown. We really lock that moisture in. And this will also give it that little extra hint of flavor of the coconut if you're using the coconut milk. There we go. And now these guys can go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. And then when they come out of the oven, they're gonna be looking like this. Super coconutty, chocolatey, and delicious. These smell amazing. Let these guys cool for a little bit on the baking rack before putting them on a cooling rack to let them cool completely. Maybe not completely, because you might want to spread a little bit of butter on them and eat them warm. And that's all there is to it. Super easy to make. And there you have it. Super easy and delicious coconut chocolate chunk scones. These are to die for. I'm going to be eating them for breakfast every day for a week. Really excited to have them. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, leave a comment. The recipe is down in the description box below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.